Let's see if this is working. Yeah, cool. We are ready. And one pair my eyes are going for this session is the German index, the German indice. And I already discussed why during the weekly outlook, so definitely recommend watching that. But this is a clear structure. This is actually the 2022 IST structure. So we have a super liquidity, mark structure shift, whatever value gap, and then on the 4 hour, which is pretty cool. Let me see. Let me see who's here. Like, you're here. Say hello. Say good morning. See Silver Booty Trader. Welcome. Imantis Mohammed. Brian. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I love it. So let's see. The DXY. DXY is still going up with a big move downwards, which is cool. My eyes are also still going today towards this. So we didn't hit the drawn liquidity yet, which is amazing. Clear swings. So there's liquidity up here. If we go back to the value gap here, I'm probably going to take an entry here in the 1 hour future value gap, together with an order block, a breaker, which is pretty nice. Nice. Sil, Archie, Sadeep, Lucas, Inner Circle is here. Cool. Love it. The UTSF looks nice. The DEX looks nice. Personally, I don't think we're going to leave this behind. Otherwise, I will not be in. I'm going to wait. Be very patient. And NASDAQ, also nice. So we hit a key level. This last week's high right here. And we took it. And now we are displacing lower, which can be interesting. I don't like these highs, by the way, guys. These equal highs, very, very weird. On the S&T there, interesting. So during the open, during 10 a.m., we will have more information. It looks like a big drop, but it was just like a 20-point drop. It was just nothing, of course, for NASDAQ. So I'm anticipating one more sweep before any down move. Before the stream with Inner Circle, we talked about that key levels being hit should also be supported with time. And let's say here 830 is the high currently. In general, I don't. This is cool because now we can apply directly. I don't trust 830 highs on Nasdaq. Maybe on other pairs I would, but not Nasdaq. Nasdaq moves later in sessions than Forex. Just like in London, Nasdaq lows will form around 330, 430-ish instead of the normal like 230, 330-ish. Same for New York session. Highs and lows will form around the open. So keep it in mind. For your notepad. This looks nice. I'm still in that swing position, which doesn't move at all for now. So let's see if New York or the open will bring clarity. This is like, I didn't even look at the lower time frame here. It's just a very, how can I call this? A buffoon trade, like a dumb trader trade. And by dumb, I mean simple. 4 hour busy, daily busy. We have, in general, very bullish December for gold. Together with the weekly structure still holding. So I'm gonna just swing this. I'm in very early. So what could happen if you want to go lower, that we do this, and then of course I'm out, but I'm good. I'm good. That's a swing position I'm in. Intraday, again, look at use GSF. I'm looking at the DEX. Let's take a look at some other pairs. YM, I'm not very keen off yet. Friday, close, low. No, I don't trust that. So this low is target. I mean, if today we go higher, then I want to target it late. I want to target it later. Hey Lloyd Tongbum, I love your name. I love your name. Yuri, welcome. Admiral, hola, hola, senor. German 40. Then the USD pairs, I said this during the weekly outlook. I'm not interested in that right now. I'm gonna be interested later in the week in the USD pairs, the Euro and GP USD. GP AUD, maybe today already, guys. I want to see what price does when we are in this daily SIBI. I like the rejection from the higher, so perhaps we can play this today. EuroCat also waiting. The GCAT still looks very bullish. Daily busy, 4-hour busies. This can give longs today. I think first higher than lower for this week for CAT. Gold just chilling. Okay, so we have 16 minutes until the open. Sadie, I like YM shorts. Cool. Let's go over this. I agree. I agree. We can definitely go to Friday low. Are there any other pairs, guys, you were looking at or you want me to look at? So I fully agree with them. So we have this order block here. Yeah, I think YM can be very nice to play this week. Because on the daily, we have so many point of interest. The most easy ones are these ones. So daily, busy, daily SIBI. 4-hour F is low here. Let me see on the 1 hour. 1 hour is pretty balanced. So clean. So this, to me, like we're not, maybe not this year, but we are going to play a market maker model here, guys. I don't care where the low is formed, but this is like written in the stars. This is so clean. this is your trendline liquidity. I don't know if you have seen the IST core content, the phantom trend line. This is all buy side liquidity. So when YM goes up, we're gonna swing this to the moon. What is my outlook on gold? A little biased here. I'm in a long position. Let's remove the position here from the daily order block and fair value gap. But that's a swing position. I am, to be honest, here let's do a top-down analysis real quickly. On a monthly, I would say internal to external bullish. Weekly, from so monthly busy, weekly busy, still bullish. Then daily, based on the reaction here in the weekly and monthly busy, we displace upwards. We come back to basically OTE and displace away. This is very ugly, but still, I think we are bullish. So daily, weekly, monthly, all to me says bullish. Then 4 hours says bearish to me. So that's the only, like, we swept the liquidity here, then just broke down. So the swing position is based on that this was the retracement, and from this point we will continue the daily, weekly, monthly bias, and that's still bullish. When we close under these lows, that is where I'm becoming bearish on the higher time frame. But now I'm just still bullish on the higher time frame, so my trades are going to be longs. And I'm not the most experienced gold trader. So in general, disclaimer, I have a low hit rate on gold. My favorite pair to trade is NASDAQ. And I like Forex as well. Gold is my least profitable, let's say, yeah, I think that's the best way to say, my least profitable asset. So with this information, I can do my analysis as I want, but don't bet the farm on my analysis. Still says, I'm patiently waiting for that YM move. Cool. Cool. Get some swing fun on the count ready. So yeah, YM, I would say, so come back to Sandeep who said it. Yeah, I would definitely say first for today, definitely shorts. I think this is going to be a scalp long. I don't think we're going lower from this point. I don't trust the highs here. But I'm not engaging in Nasdaq before the open. 13 minutes. Let's see how a friend does here. I think we're gonna miss this move. Will be a shame. But part of the game. And the DEX, yeah, DEX my favorite. This is what my eyes are going. And the reason for that is simply for our structure. The only story that I have against this position is daily order block right here. And also 4-hour for value gap here. And order block. But the reason I want to short is because we have so much to rebalance here on the weekly. So last week, and maybe you remember a tweet I shared recently, which fair value gap will make you the most money? Let me see if I can find this for you guys. And then we're gonna do that analysis of that fair value gap tweet together with what we're now seeing on a weekly here. And I think you guys will like it. All right, I found it. Let me find the link as well. I'm gonna share it in the Telegram right now. I'll also send it in the stream. If you're not on the Telegram yet, make sure you join in the Telegram. There are some gems there. Okay. Which fair value gap will make you more money? And the answer is 3. And look at how this candle is forming. Like this is 3. That's why weekly busy overlapping with 4-hour busy is a very high probability trade. And just waiting. Probably this will happen during the open. I mean, we need to wait a little bit longer. Bitcoin. Bitcoin made a nice high today. Yeah, 106. Jeez. Daily busy created. Well, I hate to break it, but I think Bitcoin is gonna take an insane move. And I want to compare this to December 2020. Let's go here, December 14. Look at what we did the December and January month and February. in the previous bull run. So I'm expecting Bitcoin to just rocket upwards in the coming weeks. And then here, this is when Trump will be in the office. So there will be a little sell move. And when that is over, I think Bitcoin will continue with this insane run into 2025. And personally, I'm not day trading crypto. I spent the weekend actually researching this. Would you guys be open for me sharing more content about ICT crypto day trading? Would it be something you guys would be interested in? Because I'm probably going to try it out myself and I can just record what I'm trying out. Let me know in the chat if it will be something you'll be interested in. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. This was a trade idea from this morning. I was looking at price to retrace in this move, but we didn't get it. So this is just a setup for in your case studies, no entries. No entry for me. That's a shame. I was looking at it, but too late. Okay, I see lots of yeses. So I will look into that as well. The thing about crypto is you need pairs with liquidity or asset with liquidity. And let's say your random 100k market cap meme coins don't have much liquidity, which make trading them with IC concepts pretty weird. But definitely just like normal coins, 20, 30 for sure. Sandeep, can you do on-chain analysis on crypto? Not sure what you mean with on-chain analysis. We just go over like the data, like on Etherscan, all those Dune like data platforms. Not sure what you mean with on-chain analysis. Okay, so the USD GHF is off the table. This idea. But look at how clean, guys. This cool, right? To just train your eyes. Daily bullish fair value gap. Inside the daily bullish fair value gap, we drop to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, we have a 1 hour bullish fair value gap overlapping with a daily fair value gap. Look at time, 4 a.m. And then we look at the 5-minute. We see the entry model. We strip liquidity during London, and then we break structure. And this fair value gap was the entry, 520, and then we just rocket upwards towards strong liquidity. Pretty cool. So full transparency, I didn't get an entry. I was hunting here. But trading is like art, and this is something I get really passionate about. can be weird, but I just really love seeing these kind of moves, even when I'm not in them. It's like a extra confirmation that what I am teaching and also what I'm doing every single day actually works. Of course, it sucks to miss a move, but this is how all my trades look like basically. John and we, I already went over gold. I have a swing position on longs. I would say lower time frame, but not too bullish yet, but I'm anticipating longs. Sandeep about crypto, like correlations of inflow, outflow, miners. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be the person who's gonna do that, Sandeep. I think there are like many very smart YouTubers who can do that better than me. And because I will only do like technical analysis, this is more like data, crypto data analysis, which of course is very helpful, also with trading, but is so far away from my expertise. So the time for me starting to research this and me actually becoming good at this, I would say I need at least 12 months to give you like a cool, smart analysis, right? And if I know that I'm gonna be taking very long to master it myself, I'm probably just gonna watch YouTubers myself if I want to know something about what you just mentioned about inflow, outflow. And you should approach life and business in general in this. Like if you can do this yourself and you're the best at something, do it yourself. But that's only a handful of things. For me, that's trading. I love this. I love streaming. I love creating content for you guys. I love trading itself. That's what I'm good at. But is there something I'm not good at? Let's say editing videos or whatever. I'm trying to find people who are smarter than me in that area, more experienced, just or hire them or use them or watch them. I can be more knowledgeable. Okay, so the up move from DXY as expected. So we're gonna complete, I guess, the weekly internal to external, and then I would say high of the week being created somewhere tomorrow or today. Well, here's your down move for YM. We noticed that there was like a double sweep most of the times. Sandeep, remember? We talked about it on Friday. You mentioned as well, so I'm not sure if this is going to be the high for now. But let's say the open setup can be something like this. 1 to 2, something like this. So remember what I said earlier at the stream? When there's a high that's at 830, I don't trust it. So I was expecting this for value gap to hold. And that's not because some wizardy, like cool technical analysis stuff. That's just basic time and price. 830 highs, low trust score. Now it's taken. Or the early sellers here who were like, oh, I have the high. Guys, 830 highs that looks like this. It's just very fucking ugly. So from this point, I will be open for a potential short. If we have now aggressive buys, aggressive sells. Look at the 4 hour. 4 hour is still bullish. For a 10 AM game in 29 minutes, let's see how this candle closes above this high. If we get a rejection, I'm definitely going to look for shorts. If we just keep pushing upwards, I'm probably going to sit on my hands. Still hunting the decks. Imanta said, I'm still holding this short. Not sure what you're referring to. I think you are in a YM short, if I remember correctly. But it's not only 5 minutes for value gap, also on the 15 minutes, there is a value gap in a few minutes from now. YM. Yeah, it's a shame I got low leverage. I got an email today from Alpha Capital that they have like a 30% off, like a Christmas code. You should go on Twitter. You can get the code there. I think Alpha has better leverage on YM. Maybe get an account there. So for YM, I'm probably going to look for a long structure after we take a low here. If you now come back to the value gap here, that's a very clean entry. I don't think we will, but Nasdaq feeling there. This is why I don't trade the open. And look at gold. Gold is very interesting right now. Could be something. Could be something. For our value gap, just touch in there. You're now going to mark sucker shift to the fair value gap. We have a very clean lower time from entry as well. So to completely transparent, I'm already in gold. If just gold now dumps to, what is it, like, what's the low here, 26.40-ish, I'm in 40s. I'm gonna get a big fat stop loss there. If you have good risk management in place, which of course is a starting point for profitable trading, it's only a -1 and it's just part of the game. Of course, we hope as traders, anticipate as traders, for price to go up, but nothing is guaranteed. If you now look at the chat with Limones and Imantis, because you guys have both such an incredible name, you know you are from the same country. I know you are, but your name, like the structure of your name, is so similar. Cool. And part of my mentorship, I have a small private mentorship, is getting a trader ecosystem. I also share this in the market mastery course. A trader ecosystem is basically a 3-layer system where you have a mentor on the top layer who teaches you stuff. So that's the most important thing. Get a mentor who you can learn from, who can just say like, hey, when I was in your shoes, I did X, Y, and Z to fix the mistakes or to fix the things you are in right now, or you're struggling with right now. That's the top layer. The middle layer is a peer, someone who is on a similar level as you, where you can just talk trades to, like an accountability partner, a trading partner. And the bottom layer is a mentee, someone who you can teach, who is maybe already a beginner, but you're a few steps further than them. So you can be their mentor. So when you find people, so for example, you guys are from the same country. I know personally on what level you guys both are. I think you can be in each other's ecosystem. So you're both in the Mark Mastery group. You could just look each other up, send each other a DM. And the same goes for everyone watching here. So do you have a mentor? Like based on who is in the chat, I'm the mentor of the majority of who is in the group, which is fine. That's a check. Do you already have an accountability partner, a peer? How is your middle layer of your ecosystem? Do you have someone who you can just now send a text or send a DM like, hey, I'm looking at DEX shorts. What do you think? Or where are you looking at today? And also check if you already have a mentee. Do you teach someone on a regular basis? If you don't teach someone on a regular basis, try to find someone. And you can just find someone by making a post in the free group, in the Mark Mastery group, Mark Message group, like, hey, I am on a pretty cool level. I'm trading for a few years. I'm already doing some fun challenges. Are you a complete beginner? Send me a DM. And maybe you can connect with some amazing people who you can teach. And I can always help you guys also, like if you want some help with creating your personal brand or setting up a Twitter like most of you found me, I'm always happy to help, to support you guys. But it all starts with your trader ecosystem. So YM could give a potential Skool model. Remember what the Skool model is? We sweep a daily low and then create a market structure shift. And we can target ideally a 1 hour SIBI, but there are no 1 hour SIBI, so I will just then target the daily SIBI. As a retracement move, because on a higher time frame, that's basically a little move that we can just continue lower from. But I'm open for that today. It's gonna be a waiting game, unfortunately. Well, the DEX is going into a potential area of interest. Okay, so shorts on the USD pairs as expected. I think we can go to last week's low. And probably there's going to be a very easy short. I think tomorrow, like this. Breaker here. We can, when DXY push higher, we can have a unicorn here. Breaker here. Now this looks interesting. This looks to me like aggressive buys, aggressive sells. If we continue, of course. Going higher from here, that idea is off the table. Potentially silver bullet, yes. Well, silver bullet is when a 9 a.m. high gets serrated. It depends on how we move between now and 10 a.m. If you move like this, before 10 a.m. and at 10 a.m. we sweep and we do this, that's the silver bullet, because then we rate a 9 a.m. high, but the 9 a.m. candle hasn't closed yet. If we from this point, this is the silver bullet, if we from this point already sell off, then I'm open that this is the high, which I think is fine. Time is in favor, we sweat already liquidity up here, and then we use that to go to the point of interest, and that's the 4 hour, or what's the 4 hour? Weekly, weekly busy. My bad. Let me check what I marked out. My point of interest. Oh yeah, this one, yeah, the weekly busy down here. So we have a long way to go. That's like, how many points? 600 points. That can be a weekly draw. So, gonna wait for now for structure to form, because we're still bullish. Which is an internal to external there on the 50 minutes. GBP AUD is also coming into our entry territory. So what I there want to see is a touch, and then a structure break on a lower time frame. Yeah, UCCSF is so nice. Oh, textbook, textbook. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. DXY is on a mission. So this down close candle can be used as an order block to long from. So after this candle, it's at 11, probably have a order block and a value gap here if we continue to the upside. We have a drawn liquidity that are the highs here. It's gonna be a pretty decent trade. Look at this London high here. Sub liquidity and downwards. Asia high tap here at 330. Pretty cool. Okay, let's see what our friend Nasdaq is doing. This is not something I'm trading yet. And I think you can understand why. So still the long idea is in play. I'm not engaging in longs early in the week. Since we are so close to the contract rollover, does it play a factor on the seasonal as well? I wouldn't say close to a rollover that has direct impact on price. But in general, December, and this is for basically all pairs, but especially indices. If you think of a yearly candle, classic open, high, low, close. Open, low, high, close. This is a classic candle, right? On a yearly basis, this is January, this is December. And this can be like the close here, like the nothing happens close, can be literally the last week of the year, last few days of the year. But it also can be last 2 weeks of the year, or first 2 weeks of the year. So I have a lower this month in general on Nasdaq. I have a lower expectation on cool moves, but I still think we can take some nice trades. But definitely, I think rollover is summer these days, or maybe already. I should check that. You can check it on barchart.com. if we just keep consolidating, this can also be a trade for tomorrow. Friday high here in London, placed but lower on Monday. Tuesday retracement and then expansion. This will be pretty cool because this is probably going to be a London high of the day, and I go lower. And tomorrow in London, we have a stream here on YouTube, 2:30 EST, just like Thursday. If we don't get this today, we're gonna hunt them together tomorrow. Well, here's your entry for YM in this 50-minute CB. Here's the entry, guys. Here in this one. Like this. I'm not in this for the record, but this is the entry here. So now I'm expecting it to go lower. Wow, Nasdaq is so strong. Insane. Compared to YM and ES. I forgot today is Monday. that can be a nice thing or a really weird thing. I hope it's a nice thing. I forget what day it is also a lot. And that's because I just show up every single day. I do exactly the same thing every single day. So sometimes you just forget, okay, well, what day is it actually? Or for trading, you know. But yeah, it's Monday, so we are chilling. We are chilling. We know what we're looking for. So for me, it's shorts from the 4-hour CB here. It's the potential short. If we have a very aggressive Monday, I love to short that. But of course, it needs to be a clear short structure. And based on my trader identity, based on how I like to trade, you can say, but Dion, everything is so bullish. Why not just try to long every single, because I mentioned it's probably going to hold, right? I mentioned this. Why not do, let's say here, then 1 to 3? Why not trade this? This is pretty decent trade, right? But the only thing, the reason I don't do that is because there are too many discount arrays. Kind of Friday was pretty nice, but I have trouble personally, and that is my own one of my own limiting things is I have trouble trading in all-time high territory. I don't like that. I like to, based on my own model, I like to trade off discount arrays. I like to short from premium arrays. If we are at all-time high like this, I have trouble basically shorting blindly because there's nothing here. I like to wait until structure is formed, like clear structure, that the price is screaming to go higher or lower. And for me personally, if I now look at the DAX, here we also at all-time high. Look at how big we expanded. But now on the DAX, we don't have on NASDAQ. On the DAX, we have a clear drawn liquidity, that's the weekly bullish for value gap, and we have a structure here at all-time high. It's a huge difference if you compare that to where NASDAQ is. NASDAQ has some structure. Has some structure to the upside. Let me pull up that. There we go. Oh wait, it's it's synchronizing. Hold on. Symbol. There we go. So longing in this move, I don't like it too much. But here I'm very comfortable shorting. So on Nasdaq, if you're at all-time high, I'm probably just gonna wait until a nice correction comes. I will short a little bit, and then we trade the whole move upwards. And that doesn't mean there's no money to be made. Like, you don't need to listen to everything I say. I teach you stuff, and you can do what you want with that. So what I like to do is wait for a structure shift here, and then short. So every time a asset is at all-time high, you will see me being more on the sidelines. That's just my own trader identity. And there are traders who love trading all-time highs. Well, that's fine. I love that. That's good for them, and I hope they make a lot of money. That's cool. Order block and 50-minute fair value gap. Could be something here. 5 minutes fair value gap. All right, 10 a.m. is starting. Let's see how we get there. So zoom out on the 4-hour. This is not a bearish structure at all. So there is a big chance that this 10 a.m. game can just continue bullish. But there's for me nothing to trade higher from. So I will not be engaging in longs today in Nasdaq. That's fine. Then you know, okay, no longs today in Nasdaq. I won't be trading that. Well, that's nice, because now you have one less choice to make. I would short Nasdaq if we make a nice market structure shift with fair value gap 1, fair value gap 2. Definitely gonna get some lows in target, but for now, just chilling. And I'm open. And perhaps we can get our entry on DEX also very soon. Hey, I see Jesper in the chat. That's nice. That's nice. Jesper, how are you doing? Or the other people in the chat. Jesper and I, when we were like, I think 10 years old, we were in each other's soccer team, in our football team. We football together when we were younger. And I think you're doing pretty decent right now. Jesper, can you send me a DM on Instagram? Deal on trades. YM is going up. I didn't trade this, by the way, guys. Paper trading. The only trade I'm in right now is that gold swing. Let's see how that's going. Well, still the same place. Yeah, so what you can do here is or take it in the 4-hour value gap or wait on a lower time frame to see this. 105 minutes. That's completely up to you how you want to play that. But this is an entry that's coming up, and I'll most likely be in there. Eric, I thought about going long on Nasdaq last night during Asian session, but I didn't pull the trigger. Okay. Well, it's very important that if it's cool, you should have a trade plan. So in your trade plan, there should be like, hey, if X, Y, and Z, X, Y, Z is happening in the chart, then I press the button. If it is in your trade plan that if in Asia Nasdaq looks nice and you should pull the trigger, you should. But if in your trade plan is I don't trade Nasdaq in Asia, then it's really good that you didn't press the trigger, didn't pull the trigger. Yes, it sucks seeing Nasdaq going higher, I know, but you stuck to your trade plan, and that's what you will make you money in the long run. So go back to your trade plan and see like what does it say. For me, in my trade plan, I never trade Nasdaq in Asia. So if this happens on Nasdaq, and you have a very clean Asia low, basically. Now where is it? Right here, like Sunday Asia here. Well, if it made this move, I'm not sad. I'm like, okay, cool, can happen. You missed the move. Well, I promise you, if you've seen the weekly outlook, I think, and prove me wrong, I think this is not the last big move we will see this week. If you if you miss a move today, bro, look at this. We have like 100 red folders coming up with CPIs, rates, FO, or multiple CPIs, multiple rates, and we are just on Monday. So if you miss a move today, guys, chill. Nothing wrong with your trading. Nothing wrong with you. It was so close to my bedtime, I would have to set stop loss to see the result in the morning. Again, go back to your trade plan, Eric. And if it is your trade plan that you can take those trades usually, just shoot it. Because that's what you agree with yourself. And if you didn't have a rule on this yet, add it from today. So the next time you see this happening in the chart, are you pressing the button, yes or no? Add it to your trade plan. Next time it happens, you're not sure, go to your trade plan. Your trade plan says yes or no. Pull the trigger. That's it. No entry. Not yet. Not yet. So for Euro US dollar, based on that move on DXY to the upside, well, I'm not going to touch this right now. This is going to be a paper trade. I'm going to touch USD pairs once we had a clear structure shift to the downside. And probably with, of course, FOMC on Wednesday and every single day red folder, Monday is not going to be the day to execute. And that's for me, personally. Again, based on my own trade plan, I'm staying away from the UT pairs until maybe tomorrow London or tomorrow New York. And this is just a paper trade, so if this happens, that means I'm in line with the market, I'm anticipating what is happening, and then from this point, I'm gonna hunt for longs because with rate cuts coming in on Wednesday, I'm expecting DXY to be bearish. Well, I'm expecting DXY to be bearish for weeks now, and it didn't happen. So yeah. So let's see what YM is doing. Okay, YM making a structure shift. And I think then, based on what we're seeing right now, we can put our eyes towards daily Sibi. Probably. AOD is also, so DAX and GPAOD are approaching entry territory. So for GPAOD, it's the daily Sibi. There we go. Also very nice Asia expansion model. Aggressive buys. Asia going towards the filler swings right here. Very nice. So now what I want to see here in this daily Sibi is, well, I might sound like a broken record, but this is just how all my trades look like. Like this. Just like UCGSF, which I missed today, is exactly the structure. So what I always draw out to you guys is you want to see this move happening in a key level and then trade to draw liquidity. This everything I trade. All of this. What do we see here? This is the exact move. If you train your eyes on seeing this in a key level for longs and vice versa for shorts, that's all you need. So what I just drew, same here. Same here. And then if you know what you want to see in the charts, you make if-then statements. If this happens, then I do this. If this happens, then I do this. Then the only choices you need to make in your trading is when you press the button. So when you see the structure, you're waiting, being patient. And what's your stop loss, what is your TP, and what is your lot size. And the only thing that can make you lose is yourself, being a degenerate loser, basically, who just wants to gamble, which will not make you a good trader in any way, shape, or form. It would be very fun if this was the rate we talked about earlier. Like we've seen YM. I'm starting to day trade YM quite recently, actually, maybe for 2 weeks now. I always trade Nasdaq. I saw some clean moves on YM, and we've seen during the open that there's a rate in the opposite of the drawn liquidity. So let's say drawn liquidity is lower, which it is. We have filler swings right now here. Okay, let me make this. Oh, this is way better. It's clean. So filler swings here. Let's make it green. That's what it is. Filler swings. So there's low resistant liquidity. And now if we have that rate in opposite drawn liquidity. So if you now see this happening, of course we are now in a 5-minute BC, so we just can go higher again. But just to taper this, I'm curious. So since last week, I also started, next to the 2025 mentorship, also starting to post some shorts on both Instagram and on YouTube. Some short educational ones will definitely help with your understanding. Showing up to these streams and together with the shorts will be very nice. So now I'm waiting for the structure shift on GPAOD. So I'm looking at 4 things right now. Nasdaq is just chilling, so not an active entry. I'm looking at the DAX for an active entry actually, 24-hour SIBI. If you tune in late, here, short from here. GPAOD, a short from the daily bearish fair value gap. I'm waiting for that as well. Who I am, I'm tape reading. Tape reading means just looking at the chart and trying to figure out what's happening. So no active trades here. So GP and German forward are active ones. I'm looking for an entry, and Nasdaq and YM is just sitting here. Are there any other pairs, guys, you want me to look at? All right, this looks interesting. Nasdaq. YM is so clean when bearish. The reason why YM is so clean because you have a higher time structure supporting your idea. The ortho is very bearish on a higher time frame. In the lower time frame, you will see that it's also very nice. So we have filler swing to the downside, deep liquidity, and now it looks like we're breaking structure. So if we create for value gap 2 right here, then we're gonna have a very clean move to the downside. For Nasdaq for value gap 1, goes lower with the second for value gap, that's entry. Let's see if it gives that. Well, there goes YM. Also, Nasdaq is presenting a potential structure. If you miss this move, like 5 minutes CB being created, it's even better. So we had the open at 10 a.m. We trade above it, then go to the downside. Here we have like a 2. Target, I would say, these lows here. You can take it even deeper. Let's say right here. This already 1 to 3. Wants to do the high here. 1 to 2 right here. It's up to you, whatever you want to target. YM same. There goes YM. Nasdaq, I'm not too scared of missing the move. Because we have this 5-minute SIBI still here. Yes, indeed. Yeah, the bearish arrays on YM are so nice. So a sweep liquidity, the opposite direction of liquidity. Amazing. Then you have the revive up 1. Revive up 2 is actually not here, but here. And now it should go immediately towards here. Towards the lower swings here. This is why I wait for candle closes. This idea is off the table. So the reason I don't engage yet is if you're very bullish and you anticipate a high to be set in. You have your first value gap lower. You don't want to enter here. We're so bullish. You want to wait until the second value gap is there and it should hold. That means we trade into the second value gap and there is ideally a swing high being formed inside that or a rejection. There needs to be a close lower. Then you're in. And that's to avoid these kind of scenarios. If you see me teaching, for example, 10 AM game, always value gap 2. Never value gap 1. An example of that is right here. See the bodies, how they close in the bottom side of your value gap, then this plays lower. Then this high cannot close below and lower. And now, currently the body is also respecting this value gap, indicating that we want to go lower. If we're seeing bodies higher, indicating that we want to go higher. Cannot closes is very nice. Then hit TP, amazing, amazing. Congratulations, love it. It's also good for the notes on YM. So that sweep we see almost every single session happens today as well. So a sweep of the opposite direction of the drawn liquidity. That's pretty cool. So the DEX is playing hard to get. So if you were in early here, you had a very rough session today. Look at this. This is London actually. So this looks to me, guys, to the classic weekly AMD. Accumulation, then manipulation into a higher time frame array, which is in our case 4-hour CB, and then distribution towards drawn liquidity. This is how I like to look at the market right now. But it's just taking in buy and sell orders, accumulating orders, manipulating because we were bearish. So we cannot go from a consolidation into a reversal. We also not into a retracement. We also need to expand after accumulation. So every move upwards from here, I'll indicate as a manipulation and then go lower. Okay, so here, I'm gonna do the order flow test. If you know what the order flow test is. So we didn't follow through with this fair value gap. So now we've created a bullish fair value gap. And now it's the question, okay, are we going to hold this fair value gap and go higher? When we do the second fair value gap, probably going back there. If we don't do it, I'm gonna look at the candle closes. So we want to see this fair value gap being tagged and see if it's respect or not. Because this could just be a little liquidity sweep. We don't know yet. So let's see what we do here with this coming few candles. Okay, so we tap the value gap. Let's see if we now follow through to the upside. Getting a sector value gap. If we do, well then, like to be tagged. And again, it's just tape reading on both YM and also on Nasdaq. There's no entry from here on both sides here. My idea personally is to long from the daily busy here. I hope to see the down move, or we just expected. And then here, from this point, I want to long towards the daily SIBI. Yeah, the strategy for Nasdaq might be just to long every single down close candle you see. That's funny. Oh, gold. Let's see how we close. All right, cool, guys. I will leave the stream on for a few more minutes. And then we're going to wrap up the day. So no entries, personally, for me. Aside from a gold swing position I took earlier today already. From daily busy towards the high here. I'm still looking at shorts in the daily SIBI. Probably going to be tomorrow or later this session. It's an AOD pair, so it can move in Asia. I'm looking at the German 40 for shorts. Can be later this session or can be during London tomorrow. And make sure you tune in tomorrow London, 2:30 a.m. EST. So if you like today, Monday stream, the Monday of a big week with many CPIs. We have USD FOMC rate cuts coming in. So we're going to see fireworks this week. If you like this stream today, make sure you leave a little W in the chat. And then we come back tomorrow, 2:30 a.m. EST, London session. And we're going to take some nice intraday trades. We're going to hunt our Judas swings. So we saw it on USD GSF today. We're going to hunt a few of those tomorrow as well. So short-term trades, in and out, and see you guys there. Enjoy the rest of your day, and see you guys tomorrow.